I don't know what it means. I've asked people, I speak Japanese, and I've asked Japanese people to give me their interpretation. And 2.5, 3 hours later, I'm still not sure what it is. It's very abstruse in a sense, in one sense very simple in another. Takemusu essentially has been told to me to translate out to be protection. Okay? Aiki means, shorthand again, harmony. The harmony of protection, or protective synchronicity, or play with it as you want. There's something that has to do with protection, and something that has to do with the coming together of streams of energy, so that the net result is in harmony. One way to start understanding this is, Alexander, if you will, to stop seeing this thing as a martial art for a second. Let's not imagine that this uke represents somebody who is going to beat me up or something like that. Let's say that this uke is a child, okay? And you guys are, let's say, at a barbecue. And somehow the child was near the grill, and there was some kerosene or some cooking oil or some flammable liquid. The dog bumped into the grill, the liquid fell on the kid's head, as did a piece of charcoal, and the kid's hair is now in flames, or his clothes. And he's going crazy, right? Or let's say, as I know happened, little kid, 5-year-old kid, wandering around, went to his mother's friend's place and was in the backyard and stepped right on a huge bee's nest. And the kid is immediately covered with heavy-duty bees. And we're talking life at stake. That's when Takemusu Aiki, that's what this whole thing is really about, is how to protect that kid, how to help the guy who's got his hair on fire. And there's times when, in, let's say, both those instances, you have to take control of the situation. Nobody else, everybody else is paralyzed with fear. You're the only one that's there. Because you just, fortunately, you had your weight down, you were centered, boom, this thing goes up. You got to take control. And when you got to take control of the kid, you got to make every movement count, nothing wasted. So that's why, when you're in this position, this whole thing is control. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's going in the swimming pool if his hair's on fire, or the lake, or whatever, or we're getting him over to a blanket or something if there's bees, or whatever. Perhaps the bees will go for me. I can take more than he can, perhaps. I'm older, or whatever. So you have to move like a sultan, move like a king. Absolutely no tentativeness, no hesitation. Boom, right out of the mark. Okay? Now, let's say that were to happen, actually happen, and we're not on center, and we're rooted, and we did something too late, and the kid died. You need a hell of a lot more training. This is why we're here, to train for that moment, to take absolutely autocratic control of the situation, and to do so for protection's sake. When you go for the kid with the bees, or the guy with his hair on fire, and you got oil spilled on you, maybe you're going to ignite. You got to be able to do that. That's what is required. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of training. And so that's what we're doing. So now a little bit more armed with that. Let's try and, okay, so we're here, right? Let's try a little ski. Just step in, come to that corner. Now let's try and work on balance points. Notice that his weakest place is right about on this line. You see that? Right? Do you see that? Nod if you do. Say, if you don't. Okay? And you can see with what little force I need to bring him back. He's trying to stand up. If I do it right, I'll get him just at the point where he wants to stand up, so he's got that energy going that way. But the pool's over here. And his hair's on fire. So we get here, and I want to bring him back and put him in the pool. And I want his force. I want to have, if he's a big, huge guy, or really snake bit and scared, snake's got to hold him. I want to move him somewhere fast. And so it's very critical that. Oh, Steve, you're right. This will get us into this position. And let's work on corner movement. Okay? Please try. Another part.